I'm Gregory Kogas. I'm indie game developer. I'm based in Germany, but I'm originally from Ukraine, and then I moved to Israel. So English is not my first and not my second language.
Well, you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
So talk about what you're showing here at Reboot.
So I'm showing something very different. It's a fully hardware game. There is no computer involved, just Arduino inside. Arduino is a microcontroller and some LED lights, buttons, and that's your game. That's your hardware custom game.
So there's no like Raspberry Pi in there. There's no computer.
No, Arduino.
Okay.
It's way less powerful than Raspberry Pi.
Okay. Wow. And I thought Raspberry Pi was small and not.
No. Arduino is like really basic.
So talk about what the goal of this game is.
So it's pretty easy. Like you control the bright light with rotating knob, and you switch between the two orbits with the button. And on every level you need to progress by going to the empty spot. Empty spot is exit. That's how it looks. Those are tutorial levels, and that's when it starts to get interesting, because red ones are not your friends. You cannot bump into them. That's what happens when you bump into red ones. So you need to avoid them by jumping off and on. And that's how it becomes more interesting. Later they are starting to move. So it's not only puzzles, it's also dexterity challenges. Oh, oops.
So where did the idea for this game come from?
I was, here you go. So I was highly inspired by the game by Robin Baumgarten, Line Wobbler. It is also LED game, and it is also based on Arduino, so fully custom Arduino LED game. And when I saw it at the Maze in Berlin, and I saw how people respond to that, I immediately understood that's what I'm doing.
So this kind of reminds me of Simon. Do you remember the Simon games in the 70s and 80s? Probably.
Not in Ukraine. In Ukraine we didn't have Simon.
It was the match color ones. They made noises and they glued red, green, blue, and yellow, and you'd have to match the pattern when they beeped.
No, in Ukraine we were playing with dirt.
Okay, well this is a step up from dirt.
Yes.
Good old American first party problems, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like 34, and most of the people in the United States at my age, they are fans of their childhood consoles like, I don't know, Commodore or NES. I didn't have any of those. My first console was Nintendo Switch, so you would understand.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have any of those. So I was playing obscure arcades, Soviet arcades, and I think those are actually the roots of this kind of game. That's why I went for this.
So you had to basically make your own games, because you didn't have that, yeah.
Yeah. I was making transformers from the matchboxes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, is this something that's actually? Do you think this can actually like sell? Could you actually make this, patent it, and ship it, and have people buy it?
I ship it only to museums, arcades, barcades, some spaces where they are interested in showing it, and I sold some of them to very rich individuals.
Who should we name nameless?
Yeah.
If someone wants to order one for their bar that's like really big, how would they contact you? Would they go to your website? Do you have a website?
I have Facebook page and I have Twitter page.
So what's your Twitter?
My Twitter is Aronegal, Aronegal, and the name of the game RotoRing. So
RotoRing?
RotoRing.
Oh, RotoRing.
RotoRing. Yes.
RotoRing, okay.
Not a good one, right?
No, I like it. That's a good name. I like it.
I should have done Roto, and that's it.
The Roto.
The Roto. But it's RotoRing. You can just Google it, and you will see my Facebook page or Twitter page, whatever. Just write me a message, and then I will build one for you. This one actually is a small one.
How big? What's the biggest one you've made?
The biggest one I made is...
And you're gonna have to use inches and feet because I'm American, not metric. Don't use metric system. We don't like that.
I don't know inches.
It's okay. You can use centimeters or millimeters.
Half a meter.
Meter.
Half a meter to half a meter.
Okay, so that's like 1.5 feet. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's people were building actual arcade cabinets from this thing.